Hi everyone, this is Jamie and I'm going to take you on a tutorial of Office 2013 and the Outlook desktop client. Up until now, many of you have been using the web version, which we call OWA or Outlook Web Access. You have the ability to use this both at home and at work, and we wanted to get you familiar with that first before we added one more thing. But I'm happy to tell you that the Outlook desktop client offers a lot of really rich features that you're going to find easy to use and the ability to customize the view. So if you really were looking for a way to return to that group-wise layout, this is how you're going to do it. But in this first lesson, I'm just going to take you on a tour of what you'll see, and then future lessons will feature how to be more productive with it. To get started, you want to log into a Windows 7 machine. On the desktop, in most of your classrooms, somebody has come around and already set this up for you. So you're going to see a little blue O and an envelope. If you don't see that, click on the start bar and use the search option and type in Outlook, and you can open the program that way. Now once you have the program open, you're going to see some drastic differences to what you've been used to with the web version, but also some similarities. So let's start with the similarities. Over here on the left-hand side, you're going to see all the boxes that you have, your cabinet, your inbox, sent items, and junk mail, which we're going to come back to. In the center here, you have a list of all your messages. And then on the far right, you have the preview pane. Now the big difference you're going to see immediately is the ribbon. Now the ribbon features all of the command options that you use to process your mail. And on the ribbon are various tabs to organize it. So you have the Home tab, Send Receive, Folder, View, and I have the best ribbon ever. In a future lesson, I'll teach you how to add your own ribbon so you can customize it and make it how you like it. So on the home ribbon, this is where you'll primarily land, where you have your new mail, delete, reply, and forward. But some of you might be thinking, all of those are available right here, so why do I need the ribbon? Well, Microsoft, for once, has offered a solution. If you click over here on the little tiny arrow, you're going to see that you can collapse the ribbon. And there it goes. Anytime you need to get back to it, click on one of the tabs, and the ribbon appears. And if you decide that you want it back, you can go over here and pin it on again, which is nice. Now, the great thing about the ribbon is once you get used to looking at this, you'll notice that it's the same ribbon in Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. And then if you double click on a message to pop it out, you'll notice that each window with the message has a ribbon as well. So that's how you're going to process everything. So just try to get familiar with that layout. So we have the ribbon with the tabs. The other part of the new Outlook that you need to know about is called the Backstage. Now, to get to the Backstage, this is where you can find anything that's not on the ribbon that you need to use for your mailbox. If you click on File, this takes you to the Backstage, and you're going to see that there's some options here, and then actual Options tab. Now, the first thing I like to do when I go to the Backstage is I change the look of my mailbox. So let me turn it to the default so you can see what you're going to find when you first log in. Now notice that there's a lot of white open space, which for some of you, that's awesome. It's nice and clean. But for me, I'd like a little more contrast. So I'm going to go to File, Options. I'm going to change the office theme to dark gray. And for just a little personalized fun, I'm going to change the office background to underwater. Now this is very minimal. Don't get your hopes up. There it is. There's the background, those little creatures. Two other things I want to show you quickly. This is how you navigate between what part of Outlook you're in. So Outlook features Mail, Calendar, People, and Tasks. So currently we're in the Mail view. You can click on Calendar and you can see your calendar. And this is where you can see your day. In a future lesson, I'll teach you how to add the weather. This is where you would share a calendar with somebody. I'm sharing calendars with Emily Blaney, so one click and her calendar is available to me. And then now I'm going to click on the People tab, and then I can see my contact list. Now notice between any of you that I go in, I still have the same layout with the ribbon and the command tab, tasks and options. So the calendar has the ribbon and the options, and then people also has ribbons and options. So that's just how you navigate and move your way through it. One last thing that I need to teach you. Since we switched over to Outlook and Microsoft Exchange this summer, we're no longer using Lightspeed's mail filtering program. So you're not receiving those little mail summaries each day. You do need to occasionally go to your junk mail folder, open it up, and see what's in there. Ah, look, I found the LCHS PTA President newsletter in my spam. Now, the technical reason of why this is happening is if this is being sent out to thousands of people, our mailbox is going to assume that that's spam and block it. All we have to do is whitelist it and it gets through. If you notice anything that shouldn't be marked as spam, something as big as something like this, email us and we'll get it fixed. We're currently training our spam filter to be as aggressive as we need it, but not to quarantine anything unneeded. So it is important to go through and just look through here occasionally, see if anything shows up. And that is all you need to know in this first tutorial. We've gone over the ribbon, which again is this list right up here of all your command options. We've talked about the backstage, which you access by going to File, and this gets you into command options that aren't right on the front. Oh, mouse actions. Don't forget, you can right-click any message and pull up all of these options here. The other mouse option that you have is if you click on a message, click and hold, you can drag it into a cabinet to file it. And then you have your multiple views by going out down here to Calendar, People, and Tasks. Up next, I'm going to put together a video that shows you exactly how to navigate through your mail. Thanks for watching.